Hi, so welcome to Algebra 2 online. I want to walk you through kind of how the class is going to look and what you'll need and be able to do for Algebra 2. So this video hopefully will help you with that. You can refer back to it if you're having trouble with any of the technology pieces. Um, and all of that stuff. So I'm using Zoom to record this video. So some of the recordings will be from Zoom and some will be the way I've done them all year. But I need to share a screen and I will share the PowerPoint with you. And let me, what? Sorry, I didn't start from the beginning. So welcome back. The tools, we're going to talk about the tools you need, the structure of how this class is going to look, and the assignments and how they're kind of going to look or where you need to find those. So for the structure of the class, every week we're going to cover one or two concepts. We're not going to do it quite by chapter with a chapter test anymore. It's just cover these concepts. And then down at the bottom where it says weekly quizzes, that's your assessment. So you're not going to have a chapter test. You'll just have a quiz over that week that you need to do. And so that is worth the most points. The assignments are not worth as much, but I will be recording. Like I said, every lesson will be recorded prior to you needing to know how to do it. So I'll have notes recorded and you might want to take notes so that way the practices are easier to navigate. I might use some of the recordings from the textbook itself. They have some really good examples already recorded and easy to share. And then I will be doing office hours on Zoom every day, a couple times a day. Mrs. Witt will also have some, so you can get in a Zoom class with us and ask questions over those assignments or over any part of the concepts you're not understanding. Also, if you don't want to join in on the Zoom or the hours don't work, you can set up a time with me and I can do phone calls. I don't care. I just want to make sure you're understanding this. We're all new to this, so we're going to navigate this together, and hopefully we can all come out on top. We don't want to stress you guys all out. I know a whole bunch of teachers are throwing all this new technology stuff at you. So for assignments, every day during the week, you're going to have some kind of assignment or activity. They shouldn't take you too terribly long each day if you do it every day. But Monday, I will have everything posted for the entire week through the quiz. So every activity, every assignment, I'll post Monday through Friday. You'll see it in Canvas. It'll have Monday, and then under the Monday tab, under your modules, it'll say do this, and then have linked to the assignments that you need to do, and Tuesday and so forth. So you can do them at your own pace, but your timeline for the week is end of the week. So I don't care if you wait and do all of your math on Wednesday or whatever. You do have to check in with me one way or the other at least twice a week. So that is joining a Zoom meeting or getting your discussion board questions in or and stuff like that. So even if you're getting a little behind, maybe you needed to get last week's, or you just didn't finish the quiz, you need to finish that. Well, at least during that week, though, you had needed to have met with me twice to make sure you get all your points for the week on top of the activities and stuff. So that's the academic responsibility piece. And your grades, like I said, are just going to be the assignments and activities. Those are going to be worth 5 or 10 points each. And then the weekly quizzes are going to be worth 50 points. So that is, and then you'll have your academic responsibility, which you need to meet with me twice. So I'm only going to make that, I think, 5 or 10 points. Quite haven't got that set up yet, but all your grades will be put in Infinite Campus, not in Canvas. So Canvas, you'll see some grades. Those are not your final grades. Your final grades are in Infinite Campus, because some of those assignments that you do, I have to go in and grade some. So the grade it gives you isn't your accurate grade. So the tools you need to download Zoom. A lot of you already have, because Mr. Dorst had sent out an email asking everyone to get Zoom. So you do have to have it downloaded. You do not have to have an account. You need to be able to get in on your Canvas. And then it's Algebra 2 class. We're going to be using the textbook website a lot now, which is where I get everything, the notes, the practice that you've been doing all year. That's where I got it. It was all from the textbook website. But now you're actually going to do your assignments in the website itself. So Canvas will be definitely where all your quizzes are. You'll have some discussion and stuff through Canvas, but your actual practice for certain skills or certain concepts will be in Big Ideas Math. But I always have it linked to saying this assignment for that day. It'll be linked to Big Ideas, and you just need to look for the one it says. You also might want to have Desmos downloaded. Now, Big Ideas Math has Desmos embedded in it. So if you don't want to download the app, that's fine. You can go to the Big Ideas and use it through there. Right now, Texas Instrument has the graphing calculator for free while we're all under this weird quarantine thing that we're going through. So if you don't have your graphing calculator or never did have one, it is free right now for you to use through Texas Instrument. Or you can use Desmos, which is also free. All right, so first, if you haven't downloaded Zoom yet, you need to go to www.zoom.com. If you're using a computer, you do need to download the software. And then if you're using a tablet, you need to go to the Zoom, or I'm sorry, the store, whichever kind you're using, and download the app. It's called Zoom Cloud Meetings. The picture for both the software and the app look like that little blue thing with the white camera. You can do Zoom off of your phone if you want to be able to also do things on your tablet at the same time. So you might want to have it backed up. If you have a smartphone, you could also have it on there. You'll be able to get on Zoom anything with a camera, or at least being able to do voice. You don't have to let your picture be seen. So joining Zoom meetings, I will have the link in Canvas, so you can just click on it on the device you want to use, or you can type in join a meeting and enter in the meeting number. I will not have a password involved, so you can just get on the meeting. And joining the Zoom meetings, this is what it looks like if you clicked on it. You didn't click on the actual tab, you're actually going to Zoom and you're saying join a meeting. This is where you do it. Enter the meeting number, which I'll give you. This is what it looks like once you're in Zoom, okay? You do want to exit the full screen, so that way you can use all of your tools while also being able to see everything that's being displayed on the screen. Because sometimes I won't be displaying people or me, I will be displaying how to actually do the math. And so you want to exit full screen. You can stretch it so it covers your whole screen, but you do not want to be on full screen. Now this is on a computer. If you're on a tablet, I think it's similar, but it kind of does full screen on tablet anyways, but you can set things up to look different. So down in the bottom left is where the mute button is. You do want to have yourself muted unless you are talking. And I don't want you just all talking while I'm talking, so I want everyone to be muted. If you click on Manage Participants, I like to have that and the chat all open at the same time. So if you click Manage Participants, it pops up who's in Zoom at the moment in our meeting, and it has a button that says you can raise your hand at the bottom. If you click on the chat button, it also has a place for you to type questions. So if you have both of those open, it'll just stack them so you can see both completely. You can raise your hand and you can type any questions without having to unmute yourself. And then if I call on you or like want you to actually talk, I'll say, hey, unmute yourself. Let's chat about this a little bit. And then the reaction button lets you either clap hands or thumbs up. So you can use those if you'd like. All right, so Zoom norms. Our classroom, which is when I'm in office hours, this is the Zoom I will use. I will have it posted on Infinite Campus. And a lot of times if it's my office hours, even if none of you guys are on, I'll have it open and I will probably be doing work, but I'll have my Zoom open so you get on and say, hey, Ms. Hibbs, I'm here, and we will go from there and I'll answer your questions and see what you need. So don't forget to mute yourself unless you are sharing, which means talking to me, okay? We will be recording our lessons to be reviewed. So if a bunch of you are getting on and asking or wanting me to go over all the notes, I will record it and your questions and post that as well to Canvas. So even though it already has the lesson video posted, I'll also post anything I record off of Zoom. And then don't forget those interaction buttons that you can raise your hand, chat, and respond by thumbs up kind of thing. Now, you hopefully all have been on Canvas because we were taking quizzes on Canvas through the school year. So you go to usd383.org, click on the Students tab in the top right-hand corner, click on Canvas. That's the where you log in. Your login is your first 7 letters of your first name and the first 7 letters of your last name, followed by the 2 digits of your graduation year at usd383.org. So I gave you an example, even though my graduation year should have been 00. Under Canvas, you go to the Algebra 2 class on your dashboard, and on the home page, you should be able to click on the unit we are working on, which is the module, and it will be by week. I will have it labeled as April 1st through 3rd. That's the first week, and in that module, it'll have a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday page, which has the assignments for each day or the videos or whatever you need each day. So just kind of go in order. And as you get things done, just move on. And then the next week, I'll have April 6th through 10th and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that kind of thing. So that will all be there under modules. And that is where you'll see what days the lessons are. It'll include the meetings. It'll have Zoom links, activities, assignments, all of that. The main Zoom link to our classroom or to my office hours are going to be posted before April 1st through 3rd. It'll have a module right before it, or I'm going to keep all the stuff that you might need recurring. All right, so Big Ideas Math. This is our textbook website, and you have not used this yet, and at least this year. So if you've used it in the past, that's fine, but I need all of you to create a new account, whether you've used Big Ideas before or not. So I need you to go to bigideasmath.com, click on New to Big Ideas Math, and my access code is here. I'll also have it posted before in the module before April 1st through 3rd. That is the class number you have to use, or it will not submit you in my class and you will not be assigned the right assignments. And you'll put in your first name, your last name. You have to give it a password, okay? I want you to use the password of man with a capital M, M-A-N, dash, and then your lunch number, okay? That way, if you forget, I can tell you what it was. And then for your student ID, I want your hour number, your first name, and your last initial, okay? That way it separates it out for me a little bit. So don't use your actual student ID number. And then the next page, it gives you need to stop and pause here. It gives you your actual username. So you created your password, it creates your username. So you need to write this down or screenshot this. You cannot forget what this is. This is the username you use, then you use your password, and then you log in, and then you're in Big Ideas. And hopefully the device you're using will let you save those once you've logged in once. It'll save the username and ID, or I'm sorry, username and password. But go ahead and screenshot this or write it down because you will need it. And then once you've logged in using the username they gave you and your password, you'll see a screen kind of like this minus the red circles and stuff. So there's a textbook online. It has apps. It has interactive tools. It has graph paper, all kinds of stuff. In the interactive tools is where you're going to find Desmos, by the way. But the assignments I'm going to assign under those, it's got 3 tabs at the top: resources, assignments, and reports. Under assignments, it'll have your assignments listed, and that's where you're going to find them every time. So this is the home page, and you just click on assignments, and your assignments should be there. Under the tools, there's that Desmos calculator. See all the other tools it has, and those might be helpful for you as well. Desmos, hopefully you remember how to do it. There's keyboard. There's where to type it in. It graphs it for you. But this is, once you click on assignments, this is what the assignment will look like. So it'll have 7.1, and then it'll have the name. Like this says inverse variation. Your first assignment in my class is going to say 7.1 practice. And then you can go in it and answer questions and so forth. So even though school hasn't started yet, or if you're watching this after April 1st or April 1st or later, you need to go ahead and get signed on Big Ideas. The scavenger hunt is what you're going to work on between April 1st and April 3rd. So don't worry about that. It is not your assignment if you're watching this video before April 1st. The scavenger hunt isn't even posted yet. I'm not allowed to post any assignments until April 1st, and then those will be up. But go ahead and get on Big Ideas, download Zoom, make sure all of that is ready for the first day of school, because a lot of teachers are going to want that Zoom ready. And I'm not going to require you to Zoom with me immediately, but I will have my office hours. I will post those in that module right before April 1st through 3rd. So Mrs. Witt and I are going to work out time, so that way we might overlap a little with our office hours, but we want to make sure we're available at random times, so that way everyone can get the help that they need. So, there we go. See, I'm learning this. There we go. Stop sharing. So I am excited to go over this with you, or learn this online stuff with you. It'll be an adventure for all of us. I am confident that you guys can do really well, and I'm still here to help you. So good luck, and just take it one assignment at a time for all your classes. I know you've got a lot of stuff to do. But hopefully you're not even working on school more than 2 to 3 hours a day and still can get it all done. So good luck.